All right, so are you ready for another deep dive into the world of Bollywood thrillers?
Oh, always up for a good thriller, especially when it's got that Bollywood flair.
Yeah, and today we're looking at Phir Aayi Hasseen Dillruba.
Ooh, a sequel. That's always interesting territory.
Definitely. And it's following up on a film that, really kind of grabbed audiences. Haseen Dillruba had everyone talking.
Lots of twists and turns, if I remember correctly. So, where does this one pick up?
Well, we've got a review from Movie Ticket to guide us, and they say it jumps ahead 5 years.
5 years, huh? That's a decent amount of time.
Right. And apparently, Ronnie and Rishu, our main couple, they're living in hiding.
Makes sense given how the first one ended. Still dealing with the fallout, I bet.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But things get really complicated because they end up as suspects in a murder investigation.
Oh, wow. They can't catch a break, can they? Thrown right back into the thick of it. So, Taapsee Pannu and Vikrant Massey are back to reprise their roles, right?
They are. And the review actually praises their performances, especially Topsy's. They say she's amazing at portraying this woman, battling all this internal conflict.
Taapsee is fantastic. She always brings such depth to her characters. And Vikrant Massey, too. They had some amazing chemistry in the first film.
Yeah, the review mentions that too. They definitely still bring that intensity to the sequel. But there's also a new character thrown into the mix.
Oh, someone to shake things up a bit.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Sunny Kaushal is playing a character named Abhimanyu.
Okay, and what's he like?
Well, the reviewer describes him as charming, but potentially dangerous.
Ooh, sounds intriguing. Someone with hidden motives, maybe?
That's the impression I got. They even hint that he manipulates Ronnie and Rishu's relationship.
Oh, so he becomes the catalyst for a lot of the drama and suspense.
It seems that way. The review called him the perfect antagonist, which I thought was a really interesting choice of words.
Right, it suggests there's something more to him than just being a simple villain.
Exactly. Like there's complexity there, which makes his manipulations even more, I don't know, unsettling.
Definitely. And unpredictable, I bet.
Speaking of unpredictable, the review raves about the screenplay, written by Kanika Dillon.
I was just going to ask about that.
Apparently it's packed with twists. Like you think you're going one way, and then bam, the rug's pulled out from under you.
I love that in a thriller.
Me too. Keeps you guessing.
Absolutely. Any hints about the kinds of twists we can expect?
I don't want to spoil anything, but the review mentioned this one moment about halfway through the film
Yeah.
where a tiny detail from the past suddenly becomes super important.
Oh, I love when they do that, bringing things full circle.
Right, and it just changes your whole perspective on everything that came before. That's what I call masterful storytelling.
It's all about those layers. Keeps you engaged, makes you think.
Definitely. But, it's not just the plot that makes this film so captivating. The review also mentions the cinematography.
Oh, right, by Vishal Sinha.
Yeah, they say it creates a very specific mood.
Makes sense. Cinematography plays such a huge role in setting the tone. It's not just about pointing and shooting, it's an art form.
Absolutely. Like, think about the framing of shots, the use of light and shadow. It all adds to the storytelling.
Creates a visual language, I guess you could say.
Right. And in this case, it sounds like the cinematography really contributes to that atmosphere of suspense and intrigue.
And of course, we can't forget about the music in a Bollywood thriller. Always a crucial element.
Absolutely. The review highlights a couple of the songs, Haste Haste and Kaya Halai. He said those really heighten the emotional impact of certain scenes.
Music can be so powerful. The right song at the right moment can completely change the way you experience a scene.
Totally agree. It adds another layer of meaning to the story.
Makes me even more eager to check it out.
So overall, the reviewer gives Phir Aayi Hasseen Dillruba a big thumbs up.
No surprise there. It sounds fantastic.
Yeah, they recommend it for anyone who enjoyed the first film, obviously, and for anyone who loves a good mix of romance, thrills, and drama.
Definitely adding it to my watch list.
Me too. And as we wrap up, it makes me think this whole idea of Ronnie living in hiding, becoming a murder suspect, navigating this complex relationship with Rishu and this new character,
Lots of layers there.
it makes you wonder, what's driving her choices?
That's a good question. Is it love? Survival?
Or maybe something else entirely, something we haven't even considered.
I guess we'll have to watch and find out.
Exactly. But in the meantime, that's something for everyone to ponder.
Definitely a question to keep in mind as you watch.
All right, well, that wraps up another deep dive. Until next time.